Hello, you all. This is your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Welcome to Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Woohoo! Hope you had a great day today. Keeping God first, doing what God called and told you to do. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Something I heard in the news relating to the Duchess cake, because you know they've been in New York. The Prince and the Duchess, and LeBron James. That he took a picture with him and he just put his arm around. That's how we do in America. A lot of times when we take pictures, we put our arm, around each other or some of the sort. Which I think, when I first seen it, I was like, okay, wow, that's awesome. Then later I seen a report that they said that certain people were just like, oh, he wasn't supposed to touch the Duchess. Really? It wasn't like he was trying to do any harm to her. He basically was just, taking a picture with her. So figure, because most of his fans want him to put his arm around them as they take the picture, And so I'm just like, fall back. All you haters and all you, fall back. I have to say that is one of my pet peeves when people get to putting certain people higher than other people. In the Bible, it talks about there is no respect of persons. Now, doesn't mean we don't respect each other. And yes, I respect the throne. Before anybody get them up, well, you don't have it. No, I respect the throne. I respect the prince. I respect the duchess. I respect, their culture and all that. But come on, I think as someone mentioned too, they are in America. They know how American ways are, But yes, we strive to respect their culture because we want to respect each other's culture. But maybe LeBron just didn't realize or know, But I just don't think it should be made a big deal of. And I don't think a lot of people are making a big deal of it, but just some, because we have some people that they gonna always just look, oh, you didn't do this, oh, you didn't do that, right, and all that other, stuff. And I'm like, really, fall back. And sometimes I be thinking also it's a cultural thing, also too, ethnicity, race type, cultural type thing, because I know during the turkey time with the Obamas and the girls, some lady relating with the Republican Party was saying something about they didn't respect the position and the parents. I'm like, really? I'm like, no, a lot of times different cultures and different races are misread, or sometimes people just don't like certain cultures or races, and whatever they do, certain people just want to put that down, But we want to respect all races and cultures, so we respect, the prince and the duchess. But for all you all that want to make a big deal about that, fall back. Meaning, let that go. Really, like I said, my pet peeve always is, when we want to put somebody higher than the other. The Bible talks about there is no respect of person. We're going to respect each other, but at the same time, what I'm saying is that the homeless man on the street, I'm going to respect him just like I'm going to respect the prince or the duchess. You know what I'm saying? There's, and I notice in our society, somebody say a lot about, oh, well, they're this person, so you got to do this. But I'm like, okay, but this homeless person's on the street, so you got to respect them too. You don't just walk past them, act like you don't see them, either, So we got to pray on that. And then also in our culture, it's deeply ingrained that if a person don't act the way we think they should act, or look the way we think they should look, and have a certain type of clothes on, or status, or drive a certain car, or have a certain amount of money, or look, that people will act like they're nobody. I'm buying that spirit. The devil is a lie. Everybody is somebody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is somebody. Duchess need to be happy that even LeBron even put his arm around, because they want to talk about somebody being somebody. LeBron is somebody just like the prince and the duchess is somebody. So all of us are somebody. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just respecting their culture, and I understand, we're not supposed to touch them and all this and that, okay, I get it. But, at the same time, it's like, fall back, meaning, watch that, because it's like, really, at the end of the day, these people are not gods, and we really have to watch that, because the Bible does talk about how people try to make people gods. And we'll have people as their idols. And we always have to be reminded, at the end of the day, God is the one that gives all of our honor, And before we want to give praise to a mere person or human being, we'll make sure we give praise to God. Because at the end of the day, it's God that's right there with us. At the end of the day, we respect these people for what they do, and different things. But let's keep our priorities in order, And I know after, some people mention some things, I'm sure next time if LeBron sees, the Duchess or the Prince, don't touch him, okay, But for those that were making a big deal, I'm like, please fall back, And I want you all to know you love yourself and you know who you are. Don't get caught up in the thing, oh, well, they got this money and they this and that. So you got to respect them. You got to treat them differently. No, I'm not treating you no differently than I'm going to treat the man on the street or somebody else. Which, for me, I'm a very nice, kind person. So I'm going to treat everybody kind of nice because I just believe in that, God will have us to show love to everybody. It's not about how much money they have. It's not about their race. It's not about this or that, but it's about, everybody is somebody. So that goes back to humanity. That goes back to what we're protesting and marching about, that everybody needs to be treated right and fairly. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of their income status, regardless of their race, regardless of what's going on, we need to respect people and treat people right. You know what I'm saying? That also goes into some time where people mistreat somebody and later they realize, oh, well, I didn't know that they were this or that. But my point is, regardless if you didn't know how much money they made or their quote-unquote status in this society. I say quote-unquote because we all got status in this society. But, and then all of a sudden you find out that this person has a lot of money. And you're like, oh, God, I feel so bad about treating them bad. But you know what? Here it goes. Whether they have a lot of money or not, you should have treated them right. You want to treat people as you want people to treat you. You know what I'm saying? So there is no one person better than the other. I know what Jason and I, Jay-Z, you my dude, because I remember we had a very good encounter on BET one time when I was on there to take from Decatur, Illinois, I take kids out to BET and have my daughter and them on BET. They won the Wild Out Wednesday when I managed them and stuff. And one time I went out there and I took a youth out there and everything, because I mentor youth and expose them to different areas and different things. So we... part of our trip of not just seeing colleges, but also going to the BET studios, to BET 106 in Park. And Jay-Z happened to be on one time, and you all know I rap and stuff. So I told him I rap, and he was like, okay, well, let me hear, he was talking back to him very positive, but, BET and being in the audience, it's like, okay, well, you can't really say that, so I didn't want to get kicked out, so I didn't say nothing at that time. But I was like, okay, but I appreciate that he showed us sister love, But there was another encounter with Jay-Z, that I was a place and I had my little CD, and I was like, oh, he just, was like, and even had the guy come talk to me. I'm like, really? Really, Jay-Z? I'm like, I've been not ever hear you talk about how hard you are. I'm 5'2", 200 pounds. You scared of me? Really? In a CD? Are you for real? What am I going to do to you? Really? So we have to pray for him, because these sometimes... these people talk about I came out the hood and I'm hard. And not that we expect you to, we know you have to be cautious. Because again, these people get death threats. These people get, because not everybody is loving and kind. I know I'm a kind person. And I know that, I'm not out to harm anybody. But again, you may not know that. But, at that time, with Jay-Z was like just giving him a CD. Really, Jay-Z? But anyway. Since then, I've been around him, because I work a lot in the entertainment industry. And it's been cool. I just know don't approach Jay-Z. Because, evidently that hood and hardness that he had at one time may not still be there. For why he would fear a 100-pound 5'2" chick. But, I don't know, in a CD. But anyway, much love to you, Jay-Z. Because like I said, I like your movie Annie, but that you helped to do. But again, this back to respect the persons and back to the the Duchess, Kate, and LeBron. So I use this mostly for example because sometimes when we're at different places, we're like, oh, there's such and such, there's such and such, and they're about to run over each other trying to make sure that they cater to this particular artist, celebrity, sports person, or whatever, quote unquote, their celebrity might be. And then just mistreating other folks. I'm like, really? No, we want to treat everybody matters, and we're marching and protesting about that. All lives matter. But we need to practice that in our daily life too. All lives matter. Everybody is important. We want to treat everybody with respect and love. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what they got on. These people, judgmental people that always want to judge people. They don't look like this. They ain't got this much money. And they ain't really. Because see, while you judging somebody else, somebody's judging you. Talking about you ain't got this much money and you don't look. I mean, I'm like, just relax. Let people be who God has called and told them to be. It's not up to us to be judging on, how we think they should look and dress and how much money they should have and where they should live. That's not on up to us. We're just to respect them because they're a mere human being. We're just to show them kindness because they are a mere human being, So again, I just stay prayed up that, whether it's the Duchess, whether it's the man on the street is asking for some money or let's respect everybody. And again, I know there's the safety issue as well because unfortunately there are some people that are actually out there to harm us. So we do have to watch it and pull scams on us, But that's too where I say stay prayed up because God will give you the wisdom and discernment too in relation to people. I am such a loving, just kind person. I just, I love people. I love seeing people happy. I love, helping people. I go after my goals and things that I want to do. And the things that my goals and that I want to do may not be the same person goes, but I expect people to respect the things I want to do, just like I respect the next person on things that they want to do. The projects I like to do and want to do are not lesser than the projects that somebody else may be doing or working on. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z's projects that he's working on are very important, and projects I'm working on are very important. You know what I'm saying? So that we just continue to respect each other, and not, limit our respect to the next person based on how much money they have, where they live, what they do. You know what? If something going on in your life and something about to happen to you and a person saved you, I don't think you should be worried about if the person who saved you had a lot of money, what did they have on, what did their hair look like. I mean, at least for me, I know that's going to be the least of my concern. I'm be saying, oh, thank you for saving my life. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you got on. And I don't care how much money you have. I thank you for saving my life, And that's to an extreme point, but that's just let you all know, again, love everybody, respect everyone. And again, we're human. So again, we all have our little things sometime, but just always try to check yourself on it. Try to check yourself on it, because yes, we respect what each other do, but putting one person higher than the other, it just be amazing. It amazes me, sometimes because a person makes a whole lot of money in whatever realm they've made it in, people will trust this person more than they will trust somebody that may not have that much money, but that person may be way more trustworthy than the person that everybody's going to, they got a lot of money, so I know I must can trust them, and I must get, no, just because a person have money or do something don't mean that they're, living this, righteous, glorious life, how they get their money, again, but we don't have anything against somebody that's getting money, get your money, get your paper, do your thing. I just pray you're doing it in the right way that glorifies God and the way God has called and told you to do it. But do your thing. But again, it's just going back because I see it so often. I just see it so often, because even as they're talking about LeBron act like he ain't nothing. Oh, he put his hands on the judge. Really? Like I heard one person though in the media talking about, okay, hello, he's a king too, King James. They were, playing around. But I'm like, but it just is again an example of what we see all the time on our jobs, in society, at church, in places, oh, well, this person, oh, I gotta get ready and get myself up for this person. And then look like, oh, I ain't worried about them. They ain't nobody. Really? Who are you to call somebody nobody? Really? That's where you at? Oh, interesting. Because everybody is somebody. So this is your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Again, as we protest and all lives matter, they do. We respect all people. We respect projects and people and what they choose to wear, what they choose to do, whatever. That's their business. That ain't for us. We just to respect them. Just like we want them to respect us and keep it moving. Allow people just to be who God called them to be. Quit trying to dictate and, you can't show them love or you can't like them unless they look like this or act like that. Really? That's shallow. That's really, really shallow. So I don't know, So again, number one, love yourself. Because a lot of times those are people that don't love themselves. They didn't convince themselves that they got to act a certain way and look a certain way. So Now they think everybody else got to look like them or act like them for them to respect it. Yeah. Love yourself, love God, love yourself, love family, friends, and others, and keep it in all lives matter. This is your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Michelle Hope Walker. You can call me 323-338-6580. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can tweet me at Hope_speaks. You all have a blessed night. And remember, tomorrow, Wednesday, December 10th, 2014, we're honoring the comedian Ron G. Go Ron G. There's an awesome show. Very clean comedian, pretty much, awesome, just awesome from the South, from Georgia. You go, Ron. You really go, Ron. You do your thing. I'm proud of you. And so we're honoring him tomorrow from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the Hollywood area. 1623 North Ivar, which is around the corner from Hollywood and Vine. If you're catching the train, it's right there at the Hollywood and Vine train. Stop, you get off there and walk straight down Hollywood to Ivar, and then the library is right there. It's between Hollywood and Sunset. So come on out tomorrow, Wednesday, December 10th, 2014, from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We do it at 7:30 p.m. because we're going up to Russell Simmons Inside Jokes All Deaf Comedy. Woo! And shout out to Bob Moran and Joe and Jeru and just James and just all James Jones, all of the great security and just everybody, the great staff that they have, just everybody. So again, this is getting long. Let me cut this off. Okay, so Michelle Hope Walker, I love you. I want to tell you, I love you. I love you as the same church. I love you with the love of God. But no, truly, I love you. I love people. I love, some people just go after what God has called and told them to do, because that's when we're happy. Is that when we have our peace? You know what I'm saying? When we know we're doing what God called and told us to do. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Each day we're renewing and trying to get stuff sorted and situated, but it's okay. So love God, love yourself, love others, be patient with yourself. It's all right. Be patient with yourself. That's part of loving yourself. And just keep it going. And again, reach out to me. Thank you to all you all that tweet me, call me, and text me. I love it, love it, love it. So again, my phone number is 323-338-6580. You can call or text me. And you can follow me on Twitter. That's Hope_speaks. You can also Google my name, Michelle, Google search, YouTube search, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. You can also on YouTube subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. You can email me at michellehopewalkerspeaks@yahoo.com. So again, just reach out to me. Again, I'm just about loving, helping you have me come out and speak. I'm just about encouraging. It's about just encouraging and loving. And LeBron, it's all right, boo. You were just trying to take a good picture, with you're used to, taking pictures like that. It's okay. You didn't know, and it's all right. And the thing about it, I like about the Duchess, Kate, and Prince is that they weren't really caught up in that. I mean, it wasn't no big deal to them. As other people that want to, tweet, come out, oh, no, they didn't, Fall back, let it go. This your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Keep God first and keep doing what God called and told you to do. Have a blessed day.